What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode with the Studio Podcast. I'm introducing y'all to my new favorite co-host.
What's up, y'all? It's Jarvis back again.
And you already know it's Ayana. And we have our lovely guest for our interview today.
My name is Oceana.
Welcome.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous, girl.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we're here. Nice little vibe.
Yes. And it's Friday. Did y'all have a good week?
I did.
Absolutely, yeah. Just a little slow week, but everything's good.
Yes, well, let's get straight into it. We want to know what inspired you to get into healthcare and launch your own mobile phlebotomy business.
So what got me into healthcare, so first of all, my name is Oceana. I actually grew up in Corpus Christi. I moved here when I was 13. I grew up in foster care. I come from a family of 7.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Big
And
family.
I'm the oldest out of the 7, so
That's tough.
yeah, I lost my father last year, so it was pretty
My
hard on that
condolences, I'm
part.
sorry.
Thanks. And so I just wanted to break generational curses, and like start generational wealth as well, because I come from nothing. So I started out as a CNA in the medical field, and then I got tired of that and got pregnant and was doing nursing prerequisitions because I wanted to be a pediatrician when I grew up. But that did not happen. And then I started phlebotomy with COVID, and then that was where I found my true passion for in the medical field.
Oh man.
You really came from the bottom, for real.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm happy
I mean,
for you.
it's getting there, but just knowing where you come from, it kind of keeps you going and motivating daily.
So, man, can you share your journey from becoming a technician to becoming a CEO?
Can we pause?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Take a
It's
moment.
okay. We'll
It's
cut it.
okay.
So from, like I said, I was started out as a CNA. I did that for 5 years. And then once I started nursing, my prerequisitions, I was in school from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I got into a relationship, and 6 months in, I got pregnant, and then I couldn't continue to be in class all day. So something had to give, and I chose to stick with phlebotomy, and I worked at Quest. I started at a plasma center. So most of the times when you're a phlebotomist and you're fresh out of school, it's hard to get a job. It's people that I know now that are still having trouble getting a job. And so I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Willie Felton, who was my first hiring manager at the plasma center. It gave me a chance. Believe it or not, they wanted us to work for $9.75, sticking
No, you got to be kidding me.
50 patients a day.
Yeah.
And then I quit there. Like, I was known to quit a job. I was
Me
known
too.
to
I'm
quit a
quick
job.
with it.
Like,
I will.
it wasn't fitting me. I didn't like they was talking to me. I quit. No backup plan. 2 days later, I got hired on at Quest.
God's plan, for sure.
Worked there for, 5 years? Most of my phlebotomy career. And then I left them, and I started at a company called Arbor Diagnostics. They focus on women's health. So any, like, pregnancy problems, gene detections, all that stuff during pregnancy, that's what they focus on. Then I launched my business in 23.
Okay. So it's been a minute.
Well, I came up with the idea in 23 after working at a clinic. My patients, they liked how I stuck. They were always saying I was gentle and that I should have something on my own. So I got tired of working at Quest and Arbor and all these other places. I just got tired of working for corporate America in general. And I launched fully in 2024, March 8, 2024. So next year will make 2 years that I will be open. And thank you. I became a CEO fully in December of 2024. I quit 2 weeks before Christmas. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. I just did it. I took that leap of
Sometimes we
faith.
just don't, right? And sometimes it's not even about knowing the reason. It's just about, like you said, taking that leap of faith and really just,
Yes. And I just feel like entrepreneur, especially as a Black woman, it's hard. You have to find your own lane in it. You're going to make friends. You're going to meet friends. And some of those friends are not really there for you
Right.
like they say they are. So you just have to navigate that journey, and it's very motivational and inspirational as well when you know your background and you know where you come from. So that's kind of the joy in it.
So what made you choose a mobile lab instead of just a traditional office?
Well, the start of COVID, really, you can't go nowhere. You have to
Yeah.
social distance. A lot of the elderly people, believe it or not, I just had to stick a patient the other day, and they had the N95 mask. I mean, the scientist mask,
yeah. Can't breathe.
And they had me put like garbage bags over my feet to just get into their house. So a lot of people are still scared to even get out with COVID, and also money. I mean, a lot of these wealthy people, by the way, I did Shaquille O'Neal's labs.
I saw
Okay.
that. I saw
Okay.
that.
Yes.
That's
So they
that.
want that concierge service. They don't want to have to go into the lab. They want the privacy. They're busy
Right.
mothers, busy parents working. They don't have the time for them or their kids. So that kind of motivated me to start the mobile. And nobody was really doing it too. So.
Right, and I still feel like nobody's really doing that. You don't really hear about that a lot, especially like women, just.
It's a lot. The thing is, people are starting these businesses and aren't really following through with them. So they'll start them and they'll not answer the phones, not keep it going. Like when you start this business, it's a very lucrative business. Like, don't get me wrong. The money is great if you do what you're supposed to do with the right tools that you have, but you have to be customer service is like 100%. It doesn't matter if it's 4:00 in the morning and that phone ring, I'm going to answer.
Right. I feel like that's
So-
everything. Customer service is like so key. Like,
And
you
you
can
have-
be great at your job, but if your customer service is not there, it's
Yeah.
just not gonna work.
And you have to be responsive because these people will call and call and call. Like they'll call 10 people and you could miss out on $600.
Right.
So, just I've made, like, not to put out numbers, which is why I will never go and work for a company ever again, no matter how stressful it gets. But I've made $1,000 in an hour. It's
pretty good money.
possible.
Right.
Yeah. I cannot go back into a job and say I could get paid $1,000 an hour.
Definitely not.
Like,
yeah, not in this
So-
They'll trick you into $9 an hour.
It's a great business. I mean, I love it. It's something that I'm passionate about.
So what other services does your mobile lab provide besides just drawing blood?
So we offer therapeutic phlebotomy. Therapeutic phlebotomy is a blood removal process where if you suffer from like hereditary chromatosis, polycythemia vera, most of the men take TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy. So they get high iron and red blood cell overload, so they would have to require the removal of blood. We also outsource for alcohol and drug testing for whether it's employees, a company, someone personal, post-accident, whatever it is, we outsource for that. And we also do DNA testing and gender reveal.
Oh, and gender reveal. Mm-hmm. How early can you?
You have to be 6 weeks pregnant. And for the DNA as well, we do before birth and after birth. So before birth is non-invasive, which is a swab from the father and a blood draw from the mother. And as long as you're 6 weeks pregnant, you can know the DNA of the baby before.
What's the latest while they're pregnant? Like how many weeks?
So if normal ultrasound, you have to wait around 16 weeks to get an ultrasound
16 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
to know the gender at least.
Okay, and I know you touched on earlier about your mobile business and how it helps people who can't really get to like a healthcare office and they don't have like the means to do that, regardless if it's like their time or transportation wise. But like, what are some of the other benefits do you like perceive from your customers?
Some other benefits that my customers get is we always go the extra mile for our customers. As a previous Quest employer, I know how the patients feel. Sometimes they feel like we're not listening, we don't know what they need, or we're rushing, we're just moving too fast because we have other patients to see. So my patients get that one-on-one time. They get proper care. We're very responsive, and I tend to my patients a little more. It's not just to be professional, it's because I'm a caring person. So I have that softness for the elder, especially the elderly people.
Right.
So I try to be as patient with them as I can and explain everything, and they get the concierge service.
That's awesome. I just feel like that's definitely a field where you have to have a kind soul and, like patience, because a lot of people get into healthcare for the wrong reasons. And I just think too, like I know my grandma, she like has to go to a lot of doctor's appointments, and I just hate when I hear like negative stuff or like how they just don't really listen and stuff like that, because it is people's lives, and this is like these day to day with people, they need
Now,
this,
there's
so.
some patients, that will test you. They will
Right.
test you. They will test you.
But what is like a typical day being a mobile phlebotomist and doing that?
I mean, not every day or week is the same. I have slow weeks. This week was a slow week for me. I have busy weeks. Driving really is driving. This was going to tire you out the most. Driving all around. We service all of Houston. So
Big.
I'm like on the road constantly fighting traffic all over.
Yeah, definitely.
It gets busy. When it's busy, it's busy.
So what about the people who don't have health care? How do you provide services for them?
So we do accept cash pay patients as well. If they don't have insurance, I'm partnered with a lab called Ulta Labs, and they're usually cheaper than LabCorp requests. It saves you about a couple $100. So we'll use that website, so that they could get the services. I do make payment plans as well for those who don't have insurance and that are not able
Okay.
to pay in full.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we do payment plans. We have Sezzle, Afterpay, Klarna, personal, payment plans depending on whatever your financial situation is.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because dealing with finances or anything like that, you always need some type of payment plan, stuff like that.
Especially for my NIP test, because I get a lot of like, that much. I'm like, yeah. So I'll give them. But I am having a sale starting. Today's the 23rd. So on the 26th, I'll be turning 30 next month.
Happy birthday.
30.
And so I'm going to be doing $30 off.
Okay.
From August 26th to September 31st. $100 or more on their service.
Okay.
Y'all heard that video book where she got it.
Yeah, definitely go check it in. So, what was my next question?
I'm sorry, I need to take some water.
That's okay. Go
No,
ahead.
we good.
So, how do you handle the privacy, compliance, and regulations?
So
How do you go about with that?
by applying by HIPAA, we use secure. We make sure we're properly licensed. Licensing is big in this field. We are licensed. I'm licensed, by the way.
Okay.
And pretty much everything is done in home. So we make sure that at the end of the day or at the end of the week, I shed anything that has PHI, which is patient information, on there.
Okay.
So I do shred all of that, and then anything I keep is more either electronically secured or paper trail.
Okay. And for your clients, typically, how are they? Like, what are your typical clients you see every day?
We service anywhere from pediatrics to geriatrics.
Okay.
We do a mixed crowd, companies, individuals, kids, babies, autistic, disabled, pretty much the whole nine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that you
all.
mentioned that you deal with people who are on the spectrum. Like, how do you make patients feel comfortable who might be scared to get their blood drawn? Because, baby,
That's a good question. That's a
my
very
mama
good
used to have to
question.
sit on my lap and like hold me down because I would grab like I'm strong arm.
So most
Couldn't
of
do
the
it.
time, like, people have had bad experiences, and it's number one is hospitals, or their pediatricians' offices can never get it done. So I usually talk to them. I try to comfort them in a way that I don't know. It's just like it's a skill I have. I don't know how to explain it, but I just try to comfort them. Anything that they can use, like, babies use like a toy as their security, like a security toy.
Right.
So most people will have their phone, iPad, like to lay down. Oftentimes people faint from blood draws, so they prefer to lay down. So I just try to be patient. It's all about being patient. You have to be patient. And take your time and know your patient. You have to be patient to know your patient.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because for me, like I said earlier, like I used to be so scared of needles. Like I couldn't even. Like I'd be sweating,
Yeah.
freaking out. Like it was.
I
And
still
most
get a
of the
little
time,
scared.
it's in the head. Because I had did a girl like 2 weeks ago. She found me on TikTok, a young lady, and it took me like 15 minutes to stick her.
Yeah,
For two
it be like
tubes.
that for real. Like
Like,
I,
Two
it's
tubes.
hard sometimes.
And they have big veins, good veins, nice veins, but it's all in the head. I promise.
Yeah, my blood pressure went up just with the thought
Oh
of the
yeah,
needles
that's called the
coming.
white coat
I feel like
syndrome.
I'm
A lot
better
of people
now,
get that.
but I definitely use like music or like a good conversation.
I feel like it depends on who's sticking you as well, because
Yeah.
you have people that will just jab it up in there and
Yeah.
like it hurt,
Yeah.
like it hurts. So
It
it just
definitely
depends
does.
on who your phlebotomist is.
So what would you say makes your business stand out from others?
I stand out by providing the patient care that they need. I take my time. I make sure that everything that they need, they know they need. Whether it's a test they're looking for and they don't know what it is, I'll do my research and I'll explain to them, like, okay, this is what this is. I explain the process too as well. That also helps the patient prepare for the blood draw. I usually count to 3 whenever I get ready to stick them, and they'll pretty much be prepared for it. So I just try to comfort and provide the care that they need and make it more like friendly than professional.
Right.
You know, like I'm a family, not necessarily a family member, but I'm like someone that you can trust, I say.
Yeah,
so.
that definitely helps. I feel like when we're like comfortable with the person providing the service, and that's really any service, it just makes it feel like
More
better.
better,
Like you want to
yeah.
come back and you feel like you could really do it, especially when it comes to needles. Like that's just a whole nother.
It's therapeutic to
It's-
me. Like I can sit here and stick
But I
all
could get
day.
a tattoo though. That's crazy because
And
like
it's-
tattoos and then but
Yeah,
then
that
when
is
I'm
crazy.
back in
You're
my
scared of
veins,
needles, but you
Yeah,
have tattoos.
but you'd be surprised because most of the people that are tatted up, I mean,
They be
tatted
the
up from
scariest.
head to
They're the
toe,
scariest people.
is the scariest ones.
They
Yes,
do. Yeah, they do. I'm definitely guilty
and
of
it's
that.
the men too. Most of them are men,
Yeah,
grown men.
yeah,
at
because
that.
we don't go to the doctor that much. We need to.
You need to.
Need
You
to
should.
definitely invest in the health.
Yes.
Definitely need to invest in the health.
Yes.
So with being in Houston, how do you see the mobile phlebotomy? Did I say that right? I always get that wrong.
Phlebotomy.
There you go. Part of the future. How do you see that going in the future?
So, not just being in Houston. My goal is to be nationwide.
Okay.
So
I like
with
that.
this
I like
service, I can be nationwide in 50. But of course, you know, with it being 2025, everyone wants concierge service.
Yeah.
So this field is on the rise right now. It's a lot of phlebotomists that are starting this. So my goal is to make my company outstand the competition and expand and provide it here, back in my hometown, all over.
Absolutely. Okay.
And I just wanted to ask you one more question, just with that, just with your business. Do you plan on like hiring more phlebotomists or training, or taking anybody under your wing and because eventually if you end up
Yeah.
going nationwide, you're gonna need more
So
people.
I'm strict on that. I have tried. And the problem is that people are taking these like 4-week courses and don't know how to stick.
Yeah.
So I do plan on hiring, just not at the moment because I get a lot of calls if I'm hiring and I'm not. But I just know that whoever I do hire has to represent me. Like I need them to be
Definitely.
not me, but a duplicate because I'm very strict with the sticking part. You have to know how to stick. It's no reason why I have to come out in the field 45 minutes, an hour away to do a patient.
That's
So
true.
I need you
Right.
to be able. I need them to be able to be 100% dependable on their own, and it's hard. But I have tried. It didn't work out.
Well, hopefully it's something better for you in the future when it comes to hiring
Yes.
more phlebotomists, because I do see that you have potential and you're gonna do so great, and you're gonna need more help. I just know that. So hopefully
Yes,
you
because I do
stumble upon that.
everything. Like I do marketing, I do
Yeah, you need a
sales,
team,
payroll.
girl. You need a team. That's a lot.
Before I got
big
here, I
hat.
just had to set 2 appointments, so it's a lot. Like it's days where I be wanting to pull my hair out.
At least an assistant, somebody who can
Yeah.
get your appointments and stuff in, and
And I'm new to business, so it's a lot that I'm learning myself.
of
Yeah.
course,
It's
Absolutely.
a lot. Like all of this it feels. I mean, but God, they say that God will give His strongest soldiers something that they can't. They always say that God gives his strongest soldiers a battle that they cannot defeat.
Yeah.
Right.
So everything
There's
that's
nothing
on
you
my
can't handle.
plate, I asked for. I've
Right.
manifested and I prayed for this.
Right.
And
Built for this
it's
for sure.
coming slowly but surely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Is there any advice you have for anybody that's just trying to start a business in general, even if that's not being a phlebotomist?
My advice is that entrepreneurship is not for the weak. It's not
Sleepless nights.
It's
sleepless
really not.
nights. It's time away from your family, time away from your child if you have kids.
Yeah.
You just have to remember why. And I always say that because it's times where you're going to want to give up.
Right.
And you're going to have to remember why you started it, who you started it for, and what keeps you going. So just never give up. Keep going. Find your lane, and you'll be successful.
Love that. It's definitely not for the weak because I'm an entrepreneur myself. I'm in cosmetology, so
Okay.
it's just like the whole business side. I understand it's so hard to like navigate because it's just a lot that comes with it, and I just feel like we were saying earlier, customer service is like one of the main things. So like, I'm definitely strong on that.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you have a good starting point and you're always on 10 with your your customer service, I feel like everything else pans out. But also being a woman too, you have to be on your P's and Q's.
It's a lot more competition as a woman. I feel like it's easier for men in
As
the
far as what?
entrepreneurship.
Really?
You're right. I think so too.
I feel like it's more of a dominating field. Like men are just, I don't know. Like women, we have to go above and beyond just to be seen.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what? I mean, I'm being the one interview, but what are you going to school for?
Cosmetology, but I'm specifically focusing on being a barber. So
Okay.
yeah.
So if you ever need help with starting your business,
I'll definitely hit you up.
I help file the LLCs and all that stuff.
Okay,
too,
yeah, I'll
so.
definitely be getting to y'all. Heard that she do LLCs too. I definitely will hit you up on that.
And I gotta get a cut from you too. I didn't know you were in barber school.
Yeah, yep. I am
That's a good profession.
trying to be entrepreneur because working for the man ain't it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like it's just like you were working for pennies off the dollar.
Yep.
And all this work she's putting in. Imagine doing that for a company and she's not gonna get jack. But putting all that time and energy into yourself, you're reaping everything.
Yeah.
It's way better.
I
that
was
way.
making, I quit Quest twice. I was making 19, actually 17 something. And I quit, and then I came back through a temp, and then I started at 21. But everybody else that was getting hired after me was starting at 22, 23. Working, I think I worked like 100 hours in a 2 week.
I would have
span.
stepped. I'm not going to
Overtime, but I mean, it's just working for yourself is you can wake up and decide not to go into work that day because it's raining. You want to stay in your bed. You get more freedom.
Yeah.
But you're always working though. You ain't getting no break. You
Definitely
don't get no
have to
break.
invest in the craft. Yeah.
It's a good investment though.
No, for sure. I definitely would rather be an entrepreneur and focus on my own dreams. And
A lot of our generations are becoming entrepreneurs, and I love that.
I love
Especially
it.
the black
I do.
people, the black women, the black men
I love it.
are becoming entrepreneurs.
That's how it should be.
Yes.
Well, is there anything else you would like to share with the audience today? We loved having you. I know you were nervous, but you did so great. I
Yeah,
love that we had
absolutely.
you here.
No, I don't have anything else, but there will be a round 2 in the future.
Most definitely.
can't
And please
wait.
share where they can find you as well too.
So on Instagram, my Instagram is __ Blood Fury, and then on TikTok, it's TBF Phlebotomy. Yes.
Okay.
The Facebook is connected to the Instagram, so it's gonna duplicate the name.
It's all connected.
Yes.
Okay,
Got
yeah.
the link tree and
Well,
everything.
yeah.
Okay.
I think yeah. And you can visit the website. It's www.tbfmobilephlebotomy.com.
That's good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And thank you again. We loved having you. We'll see
absolutely.
y'all next Friday, y'all. Y'all know I'm your lovely co-host, Ayana. And
Jarvis.
then we have our
Oh,
special guest.
sorry. Oceana.
Yes. Love y'all.
Appreciate
Bye,
y'all. See y'all
guys.
next time.